Nice to see you again.
Hello, wait, what am I going to call you? Sorry.
You call me
Mr. Mars. Okay, we're going, right?
Yeah, I hope not the last time to see you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you, Mr. Mars. I've always admired you and your courage to leave your home country, come to a new country, and have positive, life-affirming ideas about life. I have always respected you for your thinking.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I hear you will go to Cambodia and in short time not stay here anymore.
Yeah, I've been here for 10 years. And I've enjoyed teaching English to Vietnamese students. And for 10 years, and I call this my home. And now I have a very attractive job offer in northern Cambodia. And so I'm leaving in about 5 weeks.
Oh,
And
only 5 weeks.
yes,
Last time you said 7 weeks. Time is going fast.
I make it up every day. I'm leaving on the 29th of November. So it's about 6 weeks, I think. And I've told all my students, I've had about 500 students in the last 10 years. And
500 students, let's go with me to Cambodia together.
Yes.
All of them are Vietnamese passports. Then they can't go Cambodia with you, right?
Well, they could. I don't know what they would do in the village where I'm going to stay, but I'm going to stay in a small village that's very close to Thailand and Laos.
That would be so different with the big city here.
Absolutely. I've never lived in a small village.
Oh, really?
Certainly in Asia, I haven't. I've lived for several months in Central Africa. In the what was called Zaire, and so I have no problem with living in a small village, and it's a wonderful situation. I'm going to be teaching English to kids who are like 8 years old until maybe 17 in different classes, of course.
Yeah, right.
And it's with a wonderful French company that bottles water in Cambodia. And they built this school, this building where there are 3 classrooms, so that they could give something back to the village. All the children get to learn English and do computer studies for free.
Oh,
It's amazing.
right.
And this is to all the children in the village, it's kind of a medium-sized village. It's not small. And so...
For a long time, you didn't work for any company.
That's right. I've worked for myself here in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City.
You can save a lot of not only food and the living and the visa free. And maybe you still can go Europe every year too.
I hope so.
Still got $3,000 for
more than that, but
right.
right, at least, yes. Yeah, I'll be able to do that.
Yeah, you'll be.
This company is very kind of liberal with me. They give me a very nice accommodation for free. They say they will pay for any medical expenses I have for free. They give me a nice salary every month.
I think so, because countryside it's difficult to find some foreigner teachers there.
Probably yes.
Right.
Absolutely. So it's a privilege for me. I will be valuable to them, and they're
become best English teacher there too.
Of course. By the way, for all of you watching, I'm the #1 English teacher in Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah, right.
I tell that to all my students and all my friends in the park.
Yeah, you tell that all the time.
And can I tell them why I say that?
Yeah, please.
It's kind of a ridiculous statement to think that I am the #1 English teacher in Ho Chi Minh City, but
No.
It kind of wakes people's eyes open. I'm not afraid of that. And what it does is it empowers me to be the #1 English teacher in all my classes, with all my students, every time. Because I say I'm #1, I better be #1 for all my students. So that's why I say that. And most of my students agree with me.
I hope so.
Yes.
Makes sense.
So,
I hope you become best English teacher in
well, that'll
there too.
be easy. But
Yeah, that would be easy. No competitor.
I've there's nobody going to say no. I'm #1.
Right. No one compares you.
So, yeah, I won't. I probably won't say that.
You will stay without air conditioning for a long time.
I don't like air conditioning.
It's alright.
It's certainly not necessary. Air conditioning. I like warm weather. I'm very happy here. You know, I want to tell a story about when I was a young child. My mother was from North Carolina, and I grew up in the state of my father, New Jersey, in the north. So every summer, my mother would bring my brother and I and herself down to North Carolina. We go by train. It was very exciting for me. I think as early as I can remember, we went down to North Carolina and spent the whole summer there. And it was a small town in the middle of nowhere in eastern North Carolina. There were fields surrounding this small town of tobacco, cotton, corn, and so it was a agricultural. All of eastern North Carolina is agricultural, and this town was called Hartdegen. Amazing name. For me, it was like the whole year in New Jersey, I dreamed of going to Hartdegen. I couldn't wait until it was time for us to go. And my father would bring us to Newark, New Jersey, where we got on the train and went all the way down to eastern North Carolina. And my mother's cousin would come and pick us up at the train station in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. It's kind of a large city and medium-sized city in eastern North Carolina, and bring us to Hartdegen. And I absolutely adored. I had so many friends in that town who I played with all summer long.
Sadly, they go away now. Or
Well,
you
yes.
can go back to see them again
I haven't been in Hartdegen for a
for
long
half
time.
century.
Right? Oh, that's right. And yes, any friends I had are as old as me, and they may no longer be here. But and they probably have moved outside of Hartdegen. So it's history. But it's in my memory. So I can never forget Hartdegen. Now, so I'm going back to a small village in Cambodia now.
Oh, I
It's
see.
been perhaps the
That would be
last
very
part of my
similar
life. Yeah.
last part.
It will be similar. This village in Cambodia where I'm staying is probably a little larger. It's definitely larger than Hartdegen. But I am not worried about living in the sticks. I'm not worried.
Right.
I'll get to do my painting. I've been a painter now for 2 years.
You have another job, painting. Yes.
So that will inspire me. Being there, my relationships with my students, teaching English, will be in my mind as I do painting. When in my free time, I'll have a lot less free time.
There will be a miracle there too.
Yeah. Yes. What? Sorry.
Miracle.
I'll be a miracle.
I guess so.
Thank you.
You will be one of the special people there, right?
Yeah, but that's how I create myself as a special person. I like to connect with everyone I live with.
Yeah. Right.
So I'll do that. I'll connect with all these kids.
I'm happy for you to stay there. The place possible I can go there too. I'm not sure what time I go there, but it's still possible to go, right?
Yes, I will welcome you there, and I will. You can meet all my children, all my students,
Right.
and yeah, and yes, absolutely. And
Hope
do you
have-
speak French?
Mars? Unfortunately, no.
Okay, fine. Doesn't matter. You speak English, and that's what's important.
Yeah, that's important. Maybe there will be your next 10 years life there.
I think
Anyway, it's possible you come back here again, even you don't need a visa run. But you still can come back here sometime.
I'll be 88 years old. Can you imagine me returning at 88 to
Well, still okay.
fine.
Still okay. Jimmy Carter still lives well.
Yes.
Right?
Well, no, I don't know how well he's doing. He's 100 years old. I think he's lost his a lot of his faculties, I think.
But you said you want to live more, 40 years.
Right.
40 years more.
I would love to live until 117, but I'm afraid
I hope so.
my memory is going to be toast by that time.
If I live to 112, I can see next century.
112, right.
So,
I'm never going to see the next century
You never see.
unless we have amazing breakthroughs in longevity.
You already come from last century too.
Middle.
Me too. Middle.
Before the middle of the last century, yeah.
Yeah, right. Before.
What do you mean, me too?
I come from last century
right.
too.
That's it.
So I wasn't born in 21st century. 20th century.
I get it.